All right, now we're into the time when you said y'all was negotiating, right? I mean, that's kind of quick, you know what I'm saying? The Meeks about to give them a tape, and then for it to happen that fast. I mean, what was going on? What were you thinking at this point in your life?
You couldn't tell me shit. Just for the simple fact that I had the opportunity on the table. I was walking around that neighborhood like my shit smelled like roses. I mean, like, cause I was like, when I met him, I still hadn't even graduated yet. I'm going to Gateway Homeschool. Oh yeah, I didn't graduate from Westside because, like I said, they put cameras up. So I'm literally walking through the schoolhouse, going to take my tests on Wednesdays, and everybody's like, "That's the white boy that's finna sound 3 6 Mafia." And everybody's like, "Bullshit." I ain't even heard him rap. That's just because at that point in time, I wasn't rapping out in public no more. I was keeping it all up here and putting it all on paper. So like for that 6 months, it was right. It was in between 6 months and a year. I'm not gonna say it was dead on 6 months, but I know it was around that time zone. And but for that period of time, it was really just a surrealness because, you know, the very first beat that I ever wrote a verse to and recorded it on a little boombox in the background, like hitting play and record and play and record, was to the beat on chapter 1, The End. That one beat called The End. And so that being the first beat that I ever sat down, like I used to freestyle in school, but that was the first time I sat down and wrote a verse. So the first beat I ever wrote a verse to was a DJ Paul beat. My birthday is October the 6th. You know what I'm saying? There's always been a 6 in my head since I've been a little kid. Like I've always had that 6 just right there. So it's kind of weird. Like I've tried to connect too many things in life. Like too much shit happens that ain't just a coincidence.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I agree with you on
that. It can't be a coincidence. Like there's no way. There's certain places in time you gotta be, and if you're not there, something's gonna pass you in the front of you, or something's gonna pass you behind you. You could be 1 millisecond off and get hit right in the side by that job, but it depends on just timing. That's why I don't try too hard to be super on time, but we don't like to be late. Just try to get there safely, get there on time when we get there.
Yeah.
What he says is that the latest I can be is when I get there. And that's real shit. But like, I feel like that mentality is what has got me this far. Just kind of, I work hard, but I don't drive myself crazy trying to get to the top. I'll be there one day as long as I keep going the direction I'm going.
Dig it. That's a good philosophy because sometimes some people over dedicate themselves to something instead of do what you do, but let like a lot of natural courses take
natural
course.
Courses and timing is what it's all about. Like, you know, like if 3 6 Mafia would have been at that radio station the day before, I think the main guy had to work that day. It just worked out that he was off work that day. And it's just, you know, there's so much things that go into everything. When you sit down and really dissect the smaller things, every one of them is huge. Like, every little small thing is a huge thing that makes up an even grander thing. It's crazy the way life really breaks down if you take enough time to do it. And I got a lot of time on my hands sometimes on the road, so my brain the little hamster gets his workout up there.
All right, so now you working on you negotiated the contract, and you working on the album. Like when you first started working on this album, what was your? I'm pretty sure Paul and Juicy had their vision.
Yeah.
And what was your vision? And was the vision on the same level, or it was 2 different levels that worked together?
The thing was that made it work so good on my first album, Doubt Me Now, is the fact that I grew up my whole life, well, the whole time I've ever been listening to rap, just listening hard to 3 6 Mafia and other Memphis music. So I already had that Memphis mentality in my raps. Like I didn't have to go. When I went into 3 6 Mafia studios, I didn't change nothing. I just went in there and did what I did on everything else I've been doing. I just do what I think sounds right. And Paul and Juice, me being white, you know, they were just like, this can go two ways. We can go good, or this can go horribly bad. Like, so we got to be smart about it. So what should we do? And that's when I told him, I was like, you know what? The thing about me is I got fans in the hood and I got fans out in the sticks that are just full blown hillbilly rednecks. Like, I got gangsters and I got rednecks and everything else in between. And that's when Juicy was like, well, we need to do a song for your quote unquote redneck homies. And that's when we came up with the Just the Good Old Boys song. So that was a way that we kind of snuck into the city without nobody really thinking about what was going on. Like, people still didn't even know I was white. Like, they just hear this song with Yeehaws in it on the radio. DJ Swerve, shout out to DJ Swerve, he was the one who broke that record. He actually took it out of Boogaloo's bag when Boogaloo wasn't paying attention and broke the record for me because Boogaloo wasn't gonna break it till Friday, and he did it on like a Tuesday or something. On Make It or Break It.
Yeah.
And so like when that first song came out, everybody heard this, and it was fun. People was like, okay, it's fun.
The Duke Boys joint.
Yeah, the Dukes of Hazzard remix. So it was fun. Everybody knew the song. Everybody knew where the sample was from. Everybody loved it. And then Paul and Juicy's just like, all right, we hit them soft. Now we're finna hit them with a bow. And that's when we hit them with Crash the Club. And like, we literally went into the studio when we did Crash the Club, and Paul had that same head bob from Tear the Club Up. Tear the club up. Mm-hmm. And once I heard that metronome, that tempo, it was good. So like, I never really changed much, like never. Even still to this day, I haven't changed no styles around.
It is very consistent.
It's just consistent. That's what I'm trying to do, and that's what Paul's always told me. Paul's like, you know what? As long as you stay consistent and get these fans just you every time. He was like, don't change too much this way, don't change too much that way, just stay right there, give them what they want. That's what they started liking. Don't change too much on them. That's what they're gonna like forever. And he's right. Like, everywhere we go, I do a lot of traveling. Every weekend I'm out of town, and I get nothing but love, and I still can't leave any venue without playing the first album. And I mean, if I go into a venue and don't play any songs off Doubt Me Now, it's gonna be a riot out front, because that's what they wanted to see, the old shit, the shit they got hooked on. I'm just trying to really just keep it where it's at, you know what I'm saying? Just seriously, just stay on track. The money train, we moving.
Alright, now, being a part of the 3-6 Mafia camp, what do you feel like it was like?
Proud of Memphis, proud of